Okay, tonight's debate, I'm going to give you my prediction on why Vivek Ramaswamy wins this thing, or as I call him, Vivek Ramaswampy, and I'll explain why. I will go through all 8 candidates on why this is a giant parade of losers who will never be able to topple Trump. So this entire debate is completely insignificant. I love politics. It's my favorite sport. So I will be watching with the beloved Miss Naples tonight, rooting for, by the way, any of these 8 candidates. I would send them money and I would vote for all of them over Biden. Okay, just to be clear, I'm a Republican guy. I'm not a just Trump only guy. To never Trumpers, I would also say get in bed with Trump because it is time to back your candidate. All 8 of these candidates should drop out and completely throw in with Trump because this debate is over before it even starts. Let's go. Thank you all for subscribing. Very helpful that you subscribe to this channel. Give us a thumbs up. You will also comment. Tell me in the comments below, which of these 8 losers would you vote for? My personal favorite is Ron DeSantis, okay? Who's your favorite in the group? And guys, no tearing into each other. None of that. That's not on our side. We're Republicans over here. We're on the same team, arm in arm. This is how we're going to get Trump in office, all right? You got to be buddies with all these people because Trump can't win without every other Republican. He doesn't have a majority. He needs 51%. We need some Nikki Haley fans to come in. We need some Ron DeSantis fans to come in. We might even need some awful, disgusting Chris Christie fans to come in. I really don't like Chris Christie. Let's go. So here we go. We're going to start with Tim Scott. I'll give you a few things that I like about the candidates and a few things I don't like about them. So Tim Scott, I think he's a great guy. I think he's a little soft on pro-life for me. And he supported Murkowski out of Alaska. And so that's a little swampy, but great leadership, great speaker. If you're looking for a black vice president, this is a good guy. I really like him. Like his story of faith. I like that he's a family man. So that's Tim Scott. He is not going to win the debate. He's good at speaking. He's not the best at public speaking. That's going to be why I'm going to tell you Vivek Ramaswamy is going to win the debate because he's the best public speaker. Let's go to next guy, Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is my favorite Republican. I technically like him better than Trump. I don't think he could win. I know he's not going to beat Trump in the primary. But I think actually his policy, his conservatism is fantastic. People have told me things like he's funded by the Bush family and all that stuff. I'm telling you, I've done deep dive on this guy. Those are almost everything negative I've heard about DeSantis was a lie, a 100% lie. I'm only saying, look, life isn't fair. You didn't get to win. He's not a good enough public speaker. He comes off in a way that is not warm enough to voters. People don't warm up to him. It was his job to take Trump out and he couldn't do it. So I got nothing for you. I'm not here to promote my guys because I love them. I'm here to say, if you don't, you have one job. If you can't win, you're out. And so Ron DeSantis, incredible Republican, incredible in Florida. He is way to the right on Trump on many of the social issues that other conservatives are running from. And I'm a social conservative, pro-life, pro-traditional marriage, anti-union, just all these traditional things. Ron DeSantis is incredible. He took on the school unions. He's an amazing Florida governor, and I want to make America Florida again. So I'm a big fan of Ron DeSantis. Dude, you didn't do it. He had to learn how to make a fist and take out Trump. He had one job. He can't rise in polls. His ceiling is just way down low. Personally, I hope Trump picks him as a vice president. And Trump's the only one who could, because he's the one who could heal the divide between the DeSantis people and Trump. Would have to be Trump going out and saying, hey, you want to be my Veep? Let's win this thing. But he's not going to win tonight's debate. He's going to be very articulate. He's always the best read on that entire stage. He's actually smarter than Ramaswamy, who I think is a brilliant guy. Next up, Asa Hutchinson. Everyone's asking themselves, who in the HELL is Asa Hutchinson? I agree. Complete loser, can't win, get off the stage, quit wasting Republicans' money. And he's a swampy rhino. Get out. Got nothing for you. Will not make a dent on tonight's debate stage. Needs to go home. Greasy, normal Republican politician from an old decade. Probably should have run in the late 70s. He probably would have been relevant for back then. This kind of politics does not even exist anymore. You're done. Nikki Haley. Now, Nikki Haley and Ramaswamy are both from India. I love the idea of having an India president, but I want a Christian, not a Krishna. Okay. These guys have like deep India backgrounds, and they hide from you what their true faith is. So this is polytheism. I think she's a little too swampy of a state person. I think she's too much in the middle. I think these are soft on some social issues. Also, Nikki Haley is. She was amazing as ambassador, very articulate, tough against Trump too. Even though Trump appointed her, she stands up to him. Not her time. Swampy. Go home. You're not going to win the debate. I do like having a woman on the, she's the only woman on the stage there. So she's representing that. I think that alone makes her very attractive to Trump as far as needing those suburban housewives. So for no other reason than her sex, Trump needs her. And I hope she does well on that stage. I don't think she's going to do it. Mike Pence. Oh my gosh. I love Mike Pence. Okay. I think he's a fine Christian brother. I think he needs to run away from politics for the rest of his life. Biggest problem is he's bland, like cream of wheat and cardboard. I'm sorry, I got nothing for you. I don't care if you believe the right thing. I don't care if you took a stand on January 6th or whatever, and everyone calls you demon-possessed and evil and a murderer and all this stuff. I don't think any of that's true. I just think he's bland. And I just think he's too much of a politician. And I've seen him just make some very serious mistakes. I think it is not his time to go after Trump. I think it's a very bad move when Trump brought you along as vice president. I think he's got to remain loyal to Trump, and just the few things that I've seen him turn a little bit on him. I just think you got to say, you know what? If you're against Trump, he should say, I'm disqualified for life for hooking my caboose up to him. Get off the stage. So Pence, he will also do nothing but embarrass himself on the stage tonight. Speaking of embarrassing, it's Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka eating the chocolate. I want the chocolate. It's Chris Christie, Chris Krispy Kreme, near criminal Republican, hanging out with his family on the beach while they were locking down New Jersey. Chris Christie, who was paid, basically now has as many Democrat donors funding him to go after Trump as he does Republican donors, because he has one job, and that is to take out Trump on some weird vengeance campaign. You will not win. You're not going to do anything. You're a near criminal. Get off the stage. Trump's going to just make fun of you, and you're disgusting to me. I hope you lose. Okay. I'd still vote for you over Biden. But this guy is he's going to go after Trump. And maybe if Trump isn't on that stage, maybe he starts going after DeSantis as the front runner. That would be interesting to me also. I don't get his game. I don't know why he's there other than to make money. All of these guys that are in it for second place, they either want a vice president or they're taking their donors' money because they just want money, which disgusts me, right? That people believe in them and want them to run for president. A bunch of these people, they just want the money. Doug Burgum, he just injured himself playing basketball. He may not even make it to the debate. He's so incompetent. This guy, get him off the stage also. Most people have never heard of him. Dude, you're running like 1%, just taking good Republicans' money. No chance. Get off the stage. Also, can't play basketball, ripped your Achilles heel, probably won't even make it to the stage. You'll end up on the stage with a crutch or a cast. No one's heard of you. You're gone. You have too much ground to gain. You're not going to make it. Finally, Vivek Ramaswamy. I predict he wins. Why? He's slick. He's a fast talker. There's a lot of appeal for him in the Republican Party. I covered him first before any of these other Republican channels, probably back in February. He's brilliant, smart, billionaire guy. However, I call him Ramaswamy. because he scrubbed on his Wikipedia page that he was funded by George Soros's brother. He's Soros funded Ramaswamy. Remember that. When everyone goes, oh, DeSantis, he's funded by Bush. That's a lie. But Ramaswamy is actually funded by a Soros and scrubbed it off his Wikipedia page. I can't get anything scrubbed off my Wikipedia page because I'm not a multi-millionaire like Ramaswamy who can pay to have his Wikipedia page scrubbed. He's being dishonest to you of where he comes from. Also says on his 10 commandments, he believes in God, that God is real. What he doesn't tell you is, with most Hindus, they believe 300 gods are real. They're polytheists, okay? So I'm just saying it's being dishonest that he's trying to present himself as if he's a one God Christian. He's not that, all right? He has not been honest with who he is. Came from nowhere, brand new retail politician, rich as heck to put his name and his brand above all the others. He's the slickest debater and the slickest communicator on that stage, the most appealing for the young. So that's why I say he's going to win this debate. He's going to win this debate because people who watch TV, all of us, are dumb. We fall for being seduced by slick talkers, rich youth, good-looking people. That's all he's got for him, and that's why he wins the debate against all these other 7 mutants that are not going to make it. He wins the debate. Don't let it fool you. He's not going to win the presidency. Trump could pick him as vice president. I'm fine with any of these people being vice president because they're harmless and pointless, like all vice presidents are. What's your opinion? Am I being too mean? And we'll see if Trump does his Tucker Carlson. I still think Trump should show up. I think you should get on that stage and you should tear all these people apart. But let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments below. Is it a big mistake that Trump missed this debate? Just give me a name. Who do you think wins the debate? And we'll talk about it tomorrow. I'm Doug in Exile.